Here are the 5 exercises that I recommend for postmenopausal women, and I am way past menopause. I'm going to put my sunglasses on because it's kind of sunny and we're outside today because I love to get the vitamin D. So women, once you go through menopause and get on the other side of it, you'll notice some changes in your body, as I have. Working harder to maintain my muscle mass, because muscle is the key to longevity, and muscle is metabolically active, so that means it burns more calories than body fat. So we want to keep muscle tone, and as women, because we're losing our estrogen, we have a tendency to have a lot of muscle loss, a lot of bone loss, so we have to really work to prevent that. So it's like we're hitting it right in the face and we're saying, not today. We're going to do everything we can to keep strong and keep our muscles sturdy, balance, also, and bone, to keep our bone loss at a minimal. So with all that being said, warm up just a little bit with some walking or some movement, some, easy marching, some side lunges, some swaying to the side just to get your hips and things warmed up. And then we're going to do these 5 things that I recommend, and I would highly recommend these. We can modify. Sorry about all the dogs in the picture. But number 1 is a squat. The reason squats are so important is because as we age, we lose strength. So you want to be able to get out of a chair when you sit down and stand up. So basically that's a squat, sit down, stand up. You can even use a chair or a bench. But folks, as we get older, we want to be able to get our legs strong so we can get up out of a chair. So let's do this together. Ready? We're going to do 12 squats. I would recommend using body weight at first and then start adding some extra weight. So with the squat, I'm going to back up so you can see me. Feet are shoulder width apart. Hinge at your hips. Push your tailbone back. Head up. And just take that tailbone back and down. That's 2. And you want to push through the heels of your feet so that you really engage your glutes. You're going to get glutes and quads. There's 6. Take your time. 7. Breathe deep. And there's 8. Tailbone back. 9. And 10. You can do 12 to 15 if you use a heavier weight, which I would also recommend you going up in weight as you progress. There's 12. So I'm just using 10. Typically I would use 15 or 20, but start with body weight and then go up in weight as it gets easier. So number 1 exercise for postmenopausal women, squats. We want to be able to get ourselves up and not depend on other people to transport us out of our chair. All right, number 2, and you knew I was going to say this, push-ups. And most women think, oh, I don't want push-ups, I don't want big muscles. Well, you're not going to get big muscles. Not once you've gone through menopause, you're not going to like bling out with muscle. You're going to get tone and definition. You're going to get that metabolically active muscle. So push-ups. I've designed 2 ways to do those. You don't have to go all the way down to the floor. You can do push-ups on an incline, which is a little bit easier than doing them on a flat surface. So here's a little bench on an incline. Let me tilt that down just a little so you can see my feet and my core. So we're going to be here. This is an incline bench. Drop your chest down, push up, keeping your elbows close to your body, chest down, head in neutral position. There's 3 and 4 and 5. Keep your hips in line with your shoulders. 6 and 7 and 8. Almost there. 9, 10, 11, and 1 more. There's 12. Hold that plank position and release. Good job. Now, if that's not hard enough, you want more intensity, and then you go to a lower step. I brought a lower step out here to show you. You can go down. The further you go down, the closer to the ground you get, the harder the push-ups are. So you can do them here. You can do them on an incline, or you can do them on the floor. You can also do wall push-ups, which are an option if you're just starting out. So we've got squats. We got push-ups, which are excellent. Now we've got to do something on the opposing side because we've worked chest. We've got to work the mid-back. So I like bent over rows for this. There are other options, but this is just an easy option. So I grab the weights, and you're going to go stride position. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. Tailbone back, hinge at your hips. Drop the weights down, pull them up, and pretend like you have a pencil between your shoulder blades. Squeeze that pencil. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come up and release. Weight it all. Put that pencil between your shoulder blades and squeeze and release. Then I would quickly add some weight. Now girls, what this is really going to do is keep you from a rounded posture. Keep you from looking like this, all caved in. It's going to pull those shoulders back so we have nice posture and nice alignment. So that is a must. There's also a way you can do it standing with an exercise tube that I'll do on the next video. All right, so we've got recap, squats, push-ups, mid-back rows. Now, as we age, we need to make sure we watch our balance so we don't fall. I like step-ups. I like a lot of things. I like lunges. I like step-ups. I'm going to show both so you can choose. These are step-ups. I just brought a step out from my gym. And step-ups are like they sound. You could do it on your steps at home. You step up, and then you step down. Same foot again, step up, step down. Same foot again, step up, step down. Step up, down, up. Do this with me. Do this with me. We're going to do 12 on each leg. And you know what? I would highly recommend you add some weight. This is just body weight. And you can add some height. This step's probably about 10 inches. You may want to get up to 12. Now we're going to change your legs and go other leg. Step back, step up, step back. Now, we want to make this a little bit more challenging, on your balance. Then you're going to leave that foot up there and you're going to pump off the back foot. Pump, 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 and release. Good job. So you got step-ups. The alternative to step-ups that I really like, because I feel like it gets lateral and forward and a lot of balance. I'm going to move this just to the left a little bit. This is a lunge, forward lunge with a combination of a side lunge. So it looks like this. Dog out of the way. It looks like this. You're going to go forward to a lunge. You're going to immediately come back and go to the side. So it's forward, side, forward, side. So I'm loading my glute on the side. Load your glute left, push back. Step forward, load your glute, step, push back. Push forward, load your glute, load your glute. Good. One more. Step forward. Excellent. Other side. We want to balance. You can add weight to this as well as you progress along because, folks, we're trying to build muscle. And you have to really push a little harder to build muscle. This is body weight. We can add more weight later. So it's forward and side. Once again, step forward, step side. We're loading the right glute now. Right glute, when I say loaded, I mean push all your weight over there. Stick your tailbone back. Good. Forward, load side. Load forward, load side. Do it with me. Load forward. If you need to modify, then you just don't go down quite as low. Just modify by not going down quite as low. As you get fitter or feel better, then go down. Just like you're picking up something off the floor, you know, in your home. This is very, very functional because it's things we do every day. That's what I want you to know. I'm going over things that we do every single day so that it will strengthen you. Shoulder presses, those are great. I'm giving you my top 5, but those are great for, you know, loading groceries, those kind of things. You just add weight to it. When you're ready to add weight to your lunges, you just hold them like this and drop it down and forward and drop it down. So it's pretty easy. You're just adding extra weight. That's for your core. So if you cut off your arms and your legs, this whole section is your core. So we have to make sure that's strong for balance, for power, for a sudden movement so that you don't get a back injury. You need a strong core. There's lots of core exercises, but the plank is just number one, folks. It's just really good. And you can do it, if you're starting out, do it on an incline like I showed you with the other exercises, the push-ups. You're just gonna go down. I like it on my elbows because it kind of hurts my wrist if I do too many, which I do a lot of. Gonna hold, squeeze your buttocks, head, neck, and shoulders in alignment for about 30 seconds, maybe a little bit longer, depending on where you are in your fitness level. So you're gonna hold that, you're gonna breathe deep, and then you're gonna come out of the plank and stand up. Now, if you want it a little harder, like I said, go lower. You could go lower on the step or on the floor, wherever you prefer. And there are variations to the plank that can make it a lot harder as you get better and better and stronger. We'll look at some of those. And so here you are in your plank position, head neutral, abdominals tight, and breathing is deep. So you're just gonna hold that. We'll do some variations later. And then you're gonna come up out of your plank and stand up. And you are finished. So let's recap. Postmenopausal women, we need to build muscle. So we're gonna squat. We're gonna squat to keep our legs, our hips strong. So we can get up out of a chair, lift our grandchildren, do all those good things. We're gonna do push-ups because we want a strong upper body to be able to lift, put things up, overhead, so it's very functional. We're gonna do mid-back, pull or rows, because that's gonna help our posture and create a balance between pecs and upper back. And then we're going to do another leg. I suggested step-ups, but for your bonus, a little bonus, I also showed you your lunges. So it's forward and side, forward and side. And last but not least are planks. And those are just, you know, just kind of like in my book, mandatory. So remember, ladies, we got to build muscle, longevity. Muscle's the key. It's also the key for strong bones, strong muscles, for injury prevention, for burning more calories, for just staying fit. And it's put on some music, go out in your yard, enjoy a beautiful day, and let's build some muscle. Thank you for watching, and like and subscribe. I'll be doing more and more of these videos. Give me some comments. Let me know what you want to see. But I'm right there with you, ladies. See you next time.